Alright, so in this video we're going to be importing a serial data set because we all love cereal, of course. Let's make sure we're in the serial database. We're going to right click that one. We made that serial database in another video. So then you hover over tasks and go down to import data. Then we're going to be choosing our data source, and we want to choose the XLS file of serial. That's our data for this video. Alright, we want to make sure that Excel version is correct as well. And then we're going to hit next. Alright. And then we're going to choose a destination. And we want to make sure that it is our SQL server that we're working with. We want to make sure that database is the serial database. And we're going to hit next. Copy data from one or more tables or views is fine for this one. Alright, next. Serial, that's fine. Let's preview it. This looks like the right one. We just have a couple of missing rows, but we're gonna delete those out of our data set using some SQL functions in a later video. Okay. Alright, let's hit next here. Run immediately is fine. Next. And then we're gonna finish up. Hit finish. Looks like it's working. 77 rows transformed. We like that. Let's click tables. There's our serial table right there. We're going to right click that table. And we're going to right click and hit select top 1000 rows to get all of the rows of this serial data. If you're working with a larger data set, it'll just show the top 1000 rows, but it should show all of our rows here. Looks like we got it all. And there's the code for selecting the top 1000 rows of a data set right there. Alright, so we have 77 rows in this data set. A couple of missing ones. Alright, so let's do something with this data set real quick. Let's change it to the top 10 rows because 1000 is a lot. Highlight and execute, and now we have the top 10 rows just by changing that integer on the select top function. Let's just get a column of calories from the entire data set because we want to see what the max and min calories are. So select calories from our data set serial, semicolon, highlight and execute, and we get a column of calories. Alright, so that's our video for importing data into SQL. Alright, so we've already done importing data. Logically, it should be followed by exporting data. So that's what we'll do now using our music database and albums table that we've made in previous videos, okay? Alright, so first we're going to go to databases. It's really the same process as importing. We're just going to do exporting. You can see that here when I go right click on music, hover over tasks. Here's that import data button that we use for importing. Right below it is exporting. Alright. So first, what's our source? Well, we're in SQL Server, so let's do that. Use this. Database is music. Alright. Hit next. So now we need to choose a destination. Let's choose Excel. Let's put this in our file called SQL exports. You can put it anywhere though. You can put it in downloads, desktop, wherever you'd like. Make sure that extension is .xls if we're doing a Excel file. Alright, so we got the path here. Click next. Copy data from one or more tables, that's fine. Make sure we have the right table that we want to export here. So that's our albums table. That's fine. Run immediately is fine. Let's finish up. Sounds good. Close it out. It said 5 rows transferred there. I closed it a little quick, but it said 5 rows transferred. We got 5 rows, so that's looking pretty good. So now let's see. Let's go to our SQL exports. And there's a Excel file called albums. That's looking good. Let's open that. And here you can see we've got our table all exported into an Excel file. That's how you're going to use, that's how you're going to export data to an Excel file using SQL.